Whistling, Foreigner, out of Houston, Texas, Southwest, that is, you feel me?
Slim, hey, Slim Foreigner.
Any, many, mighty, mo. Gotta hit the Montclair store, it's finna get cold.
Catch me on IG at The Real Southwest, Slim Foreigner.
I was tripping. I used to put the coke up my nose, now I'm dripping. I just spent 5 band on my clothes. You was sipping, spending all your bread on the hoes. Everybody know I'm staying 10 toes, I can't fold.
Alright. So first, man, we want to get your origins, man. Where you from, born and raised, a little background on you.
Shit, I was born and raised in Houston. I was born on the south side, and I moved to the southwest side when I was like 8 on West Belford and in Glenshire, like right off the motherfucking Beltway, like West Belford the Beltway. And my neighborhood, that motherfucker sit right between West Airport and West Belford, so that bitch was like right in deep on the west. Shit, for me, just like any other nigga off the west or any other nigga in America, really, shit. Single parent. I had a little sister and shit, you feel me? Had to take care of her, you know what I'm saying? Cause my mama was, shit, she was always working, you feel me? 2, 3 jobs. She still work 2, 3 jobs to this day. So shit, I was holding it down at the house when my T was at work.
So, how you think that affected you, like, as far as like?
I mean, it ain't really affect me, cause shit, it made me want to get on my grind. I'm like, shit.
But what made you want to get on your grind?
Like just seeing a woman, like I'm looking at a woman work 2, 3 jobs. You feel me? Like taking care of her kids, like it ain't shit. Like, I mean, we had our struggles like any other family. You feel me? I can be all night with that, but like for the most part, nigga, she was doing her thing like by herself. Still is, you feel me? So it's like, looking at that made me like, no excuses. If a woman can do it, you see what I'm saying? Shit, ain't no excuses for me. I gotta get out here and get it. So shit, I started working out. I was already working, getting money like at 13.
Alright, so what was your different modes of getting money at the age of 13 when you crossed over?
Shit, nigga, working at the barbershop, nigga, sweeping, whatever them niggas want me to do, go to the store, whatever, I don't give a fuck. Mowing yards around the motherfucking like the little hood I stayed in. We had houses. Like most motherfuckers on the west, they stayed in apartments, but like where I stayed at, my neighborhoods was surrounded by the apartments. But anyway, I just go knock on people's doors. That's when they want their car washed, they want their grass cut, if they want anything done, you feel me? They want me to sweep their leaves off, rake their leaves up. It ain't matter.
So how long would you say you was doing that? Like you said you started at 13.
Shit, I did that till I really started that shit like around 12, but I really was doing it around 13, around 14 probably. I had got my first real job. I was working at a car wash and shit. You feel me? I did that shit for like a year. Then I started working at McDonald's. I was like 15, 16 working at McDonald's. I did that for like a year and a half. Shit, this back in the Gap when Circuit City was still open, nigga. I worked at Circuit City. And shit, this was all in high school.
Okay.
I had a job all through high school.
So you say like seeing your mom was like one of your influences on getting you on grind.
Yeah.
So as you started getting older and the crowd you got around, or did you get around any other influence that made you just want to like keep going and get more?
I mean, shit, before I even go forward with that, I ain't gonna just, you feel me, even though my pops wasn't around like that, even seeing him when I saw him, that shit made me want to get on my grind, because that nigga was pulling up in foreigns, and I had no clue what the fuck he did. I'm like, I don't know, I ain't know what he was doing, you feel me, like as a little nigga. Like as I got older, he had little shit that he was doing, I'm like, okay. But as a little nigga, I'd be like, damn, bro, this nigga pulling up in Benzes and shit, BMWs and shit, so that shit made me want to get on it too, like I want them type of cars.
What's like one of your biggest memories you remember like from your dad that just like you can't forget, that just you always remember when you think of your dad, like
like my pops?
Yeah.
I remember one time he had came and picked me up from my T-lady house and shit, and it was at night, and he had picked me up in this truck. It was a Chevrolet truck. I'll never forget that shit. But it was a new one though. You know what I'm saying? It was a new Chevrolet truck. And I was like, dang, you always pulling up in new cars. And he was like, I don't want this cheap ass car, man. That's a rental. I was like, oh, this not yours? And he was like, hell no, it ain't mine. I don't want this cheap ass shit. Look at all this shit around here. I don't want none of this shit. So like, to me, it was a nice truck, you feel me? But to him, it was like, nah, nigga, you should want a foreign. You feel me? So that like always, I don't know. I'll never forget that day. I was like 7.
Damn. Yeah, that's deep. When did you first get your introduction into like starting doing music?
Crazy about music, like music was always like a dream. Like, you know how like you got them things, you got like how niggas want to hoop, like they can, like they good at hooping, but like really making it to the league is like, that's far, like they not even thinking about that. Like that's how it was for me. Like that shit was so far-fetched for me. Like nigga ain't even think about rapping. Like I ain't never tried to rap. Nigga ain't used to be none of them niggas at the school highs freestyling, none of that shit. I was always a spectator and just always a fan. Like, oh shit, whoop 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 go in, or whoop all that nigga trash, whoop whoop. But then like around, I was like 19, 20, and I was working. I had a job. I was serving tables, and I was working with this. I had a homie out of Chicago and shit, and he rapped for real. Like this nigga really rapped. Like he had studio at his house and shit. Whoopty whoopty whoop. Long story short, me and this nigga end up living together. Like we ended up being roommates and shit. And the next go around, we had got spotted and shit. So, and he still was rapping, but I was just, doing me. I still wasn't thinking about rapping. You feel me? But still seeing him do that shit and put that shit together, that shit kind of made me kind of want to, like, damn, it's really easy. Like, this some shit I really wouldn't mind doing. It's really easy, you feel me? So I started playing with it a little bit then, but not for real. Like I still was like, But then I had some little young niggas from the hood. I was like, bro, these little niggas could rap. You feel me? They could really rap. And I was like, shit, I'll put the bread up behind y'all little niggas, pay for y'all studio time. Whoop-de whoop-de whoop. Eventually get y'all a video, and we'll see where it go from there. I was on like some Diddy, Birdman shit. You feel me?
So your first introduction to music was down there like being someone like a manager.
Exactly. Like,
what was it about
like
to put money behind them?
Cause I saw it in them. I still wasn't thinking like you, Slim the Foreigner. You feel me? It was like them. Like these niggas go, and they was young. So it was like, all right, bet. These niggas young. I'm gonna put them up in this bitch. They going. They had that energy. These niggas went to the jail highs. You feel me? Still in that bitch right now.
The wave that Houston had, how much was that an impact on you when it was Mike Jones, Paul Wall, Slim, Zero? Like, which one of them did you gravitate towards? Like, how did that?
I mean, like, really, bro, only people from like my city and like the surrounding cities of Houston gonna really understand, but like it was a wave before that. Screw was the wave. You feel me? From like 91, 92, it was all about Screw. It wasn't about nobody else. We wasn't listening to shit but Screw. If you ain't make a Screw tape, we wasn't listening to you. Period.
So what was it that you liked about Screw music?
Shit. What I loved about Screw music was like I knew that this was something that was only going on in Houston. And nobody could take it from us. Nobody could. Like I loved getting on and listening to the radio knowing that nigga, ain't none of these songs being, like, of course you want these songs to make it, but like this ain't no, like this is Screw radio. You feel me? Like the culture that gave H-Town the whole culture that it got now. Like as far as just the sound and how people act and how people think and the cars and all that came from Screw. Really. Houston is Screw. It's Screwston. Like, with our cars, bro, that's another thing. Like, you not gonna see the way we come down with our cars and the way we fuck our shit up, you're not gonna see nobody doing that. Like the swingers, the screens with the wood grain. Don't forget the sunroof. It's not a slab without a sunroof. You gotta have leather. You can't be doing all these things without having leather. You see what I'm saying? You gotta have a bang. Damn, you got all these fancy things on your car without bang? Damn, nigga, these motherfuckers can't even hear you coming. Damn, bro, you can't even pull up in the front of the parking lot and really, you feel me? Really spill on the bitch. You can't really even get at. She can't even. If she can't be like, huh? You ain't even. You feel me? Kind of. Like that's an H-Town nigga mentality. Like we gonna fuck everything up to the paint to everything. Like nigga be like, nigga, my favorite color, lime green. Nigga, I'm finna paint my shit lime green, and I'm finna put pop trunk on my shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Niggas put their hoods and all type of shit on there.
Yeah, explain, where did you come up with the name Southern Foreigner?
It was given to me. Fast forward from the little niggas going to jail. Shit, I had met this little female or whatnot. Now these niggas get locked up and shit, right? So I'm not even thinking about rap. You feel me? I'm on some whole other shit. You feel me? I'm just chilling. I meet this little female or whatnot, and she digging me or whatnot, and we kicking it and shit. And the first thing she asked me when she met me was, "Are you a rapper?" You feel me? And I was like, "Hell no." That was my first reaction. Hell no. And she was like, "Oh, you look like one." You feel me? And I was like, "Shit. I appreciate it." I took that shit like a compliment, but she was like, "Nah, you really." Who actually got to know me and shit, she was like, "Nah, you really got this, like you got the personality, you got the woo woo, you be dripping, you might as well." And I was like, I'll think about it. And then one day she had hit me up, she was at the studio, and I just went up there. She had invited me up there, and I went up there, and that night I rapped.
How old was you when this happened?
I was 24. Oh, I say, just fast forward, this years passed by. From the first time I was really like around motherfuckers really rapping, you feel me? Like.
Okay. Alright, so you started in Houston, now we in Los Angeles. Explain that transition.
Man.
Not the reason why, but what did you bring with you from Houston?
I had moved from Houston to Austin, Texas. And that's really where I really got serious with rap. You feel me? Like all of Slim the Foreigner, like Slim the Foreigner taking this shit serious, all this shit happened in Austin because, mind you, the little female I'm telling you about, she was from Austin. You see what I'm saying? So everything I had going in Houston with rap was with them little niggas. So when I started coming to Houston, I started recording at the Screw Shop. You see what I'm saying? That's what really like, okay, I'm rapping out here in Austin. I might as well go back home, because I was going back home to see my son and shit, see my family. So when I went back out there, I started recording at the Screw Shop. Just like that.
So how long was you doing the whole back and forth from Austin to Houston? How long?
Almost 2 years. Almost. Then I was like, man, I just needed to change the scenery. There was certain things going on and shit. Nigga moved around, you feel me? And I had came west. I was in Denver for a little while. And then I was in Vegas. And when I was in Vegas, I was like, damn, shit, I might as well go to motherfucking LA, see if I can get it popping out there. Cause I had did the rap thing.